What's up guys, EJ here, back with another video. Last week was my birthday, in case you didn't know. Thank you to everybody who wished me happy birthday on Facebook. So I got some Blu-rays and DVDs for my birthday. Plus I also got some gift cards for Amazon, so I spent those on Blu-rays as well. So I've got quite a haul here for my birthday video a week later. So I've got 8 new Blu-rays plus 5 TV box sets to show you. So let's get straight on to it. A lot of comedy and action, sort of. These are all movies that came out last year. So the first one is the ChangeUp, starring Jason Bateman and Ryan Reynolds. I thought this is one of the best comedies of last year. Absolutely hilarious, along with Horrible Bosses. This was probably my favorite comedy of last year. I know it's an old and tired story of two people switching bodies, more or less, but it was really funny. Jason Bateman is hilarious, basically playing Ryan Reynolds' character of a young single guy who gets all the ladies, and Ryan Reynolds becomes Jason Bateman, a married man with 2 young kids. A lot of fun, predictable but still really funny. I thought Olivia Wilde is in it as well. Yeah, really good. Up next we have Cowboys and Aliens, directed by Jon Favreau, starring Daniel Craig and Harrison Ford. Better than I thought it would be, to be honest. When I saw the previews, I was not impressed. But this film was alright. It was a lot better than I thought it would be. Sort of cowboys and Native Americans have to join forces along with various town folk to battle these aliens who are stealing people, come out of the blue for no reason in particular. Some good action scenes. Daniel Craig was good, as was Harrison Ford, and yes, Olivia Wilde is in this as well. Not great, not perfect, but it was a fun film. I enjoyed it. Better than I thought it would be. Okay, up next we have the Green Hornet. Of course, starring Seth Rogen. I'm gonna look up the dude's name. Jay Chow, who was very good. Cameron Diaz and Christoph Waltz. Not a great movie, I thought. One of the early films of last year. Seth Rogen as a action star. I'm not buying it. It was okay. There were some good scenes, especially with the gas gun and the car in particular. And Christoph Waltz has a great scene early on with, I believe it's James Franco as sort of the new gangster in town. Not great, certainly, but fun for what it was. I know CJ and Caitlin really enjoyed this movie when they did a review of it when it came out, but I didn't see it in 3D. I think that may have been the problem. I hear it's a lot better in 3D, so I got the 3D Blu-ray. So up next we have The Hangover Part 2, directed by Todd Phillips, of course starring Bradley Cooper, Ed Helms, Zach Galifianakis, et al. Pretty much the same as the first one, only the setting is different. Sort of a disappointment, I thought, because it was pretty much the same movie, except it takes place in Bangkok, Thailand. Yeah, it was alright. What's his name? We got there. He's on Community. Very funny actor. I forgot his name right now, but he's always good. It had some good moments, but it was pretty much the same film as the first one. The first one's a lot better, I thought. So up next we have Hanna, directed by I believe Joe Wright. Very good action thriller with Saoirse Ronan, Cate Blanchett, and Eric Bana. Of course, Saoirse Ronan plays a young trained assassin by her reclusive father former CIA operative, and Hanna goes on the rampage when she gets let loose, and Cate Blanchett hires all sorts of thugs to find her and track her down. Some good scenes. I thought Cate Blanchett was really good, and the little girl who befriends Hanna in this movie, just some British actor. She was pretty funny when she hooks up with this British family on vacation. Some good scenes there. Some good action scenes. Very watchable, I thought. And just a good movie. Up next we have Paul. Very funny comedy with Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. Who directed this? I'm not sure. Oh, Greg Mottola. And Seth Rogen, very funny as the alien. Paul, about two guys on vacation in America checking out all the UFO alien hotspots, and of course a real alien lands on their RV, or in their RV. Kristen Wiig is in it, Jason Bateman, Sigourney Weaver. Not great, but a good ride. I enjoyed it. I love UFO type of stuff, and Nick Frost and Simon Pegg are always great together. If you like Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz, you'll enjoy this. Okay, up next we have Source Code. I know a lot of people like this movie. Who directed this? Duncan Jones. A good sci-fi thriller with Jake Gyllenhaal and what's her name? Vera Farmiga. I just saw her in Safe House yesterday. Michelle Monaghan, about this ex-Marine who's sort of in this program where he can somehow go back and change the future. He can last 8 minutes to stop a terrorist plot on a train. He goes back over and over trying to redo it, rethink things out. I didn't quite buy the logic in some places. I think the movie's own logic that it creates goes awry in certain places, but it's a fun, good movie, good action scenes, pretty interesting stuff. Jake Gyllenhaal is always good, and Vera Farmiga, I've always liked her, good actress, a good movie. Okay, up next we have Take Me Home Tonight. Good, funny, sort of teen comedy with Topher Grace and Anna Faris, about a guy working in a video store, sort of a party movie. I related very much to Topher Grace's character in this movie because I sort of gone through the same sort of thing. Not great, great soundtrack though, obviously, and just a fun 80s style comedy. Anna Faris is always good, always watchable. So those are the 8 Blu-rays of all films from last year. I'm sure a lot of you have seen these. So I also picked up 5 TV box sets. And the first one is the ATeam Season 2. Now this came in the package I was hoping the first season would come in. So obviously it's a nice cardboard with 3 slim discs. But anyway, so I watched Season 1. I haven't watched this yet. I had a blast watching Season 1 a couple weeks ago. And what I found interesting about the first season was the pilot. The pilot was like a mini movie. It was like an hour and a half long. Kind of sets up the whole ATeam story, if you like. And the guy who played Face in the pilot is not this actor, Dirk Benedict, who obviously played Face throughout the series, but in the pilot he's played by a different actor. So I'm assuming they recast it after the pilot. But it was a lot of fun reliving those great episodes. They always find a way to work in how BA is afraid of flying. and you can tell the money was not spent on costumes and sets, but definitely on stunts, because the stunts were great, and still all the bullets, all the explosions, nobody ever dies. There's even scenes where like a cop car will jump off a ramp and go over, land on its roof, and they actually showed the guys getting out of the car looking okay. I mean, stuff like that I found funny. Great cast, of course. Hannibal, John Smith played by George Peppard, Mr. T as B.A., awesome. Dwight Schultz as Murdoch. Am I the only one who wanted that awesome leather jacket he always wore with the tiger on the back? I used to love that jacket. And like I said, Dirk Benedict, awesome as face. So up next, I picked up, and you'll see why in a second, Battlestar Galactica, the complete epic series. Of course, the original 1978-79 series, and Dirk Benedict starred in this series. Now, I watched bits and pieces of it when I was a kid. I have very vague memories of it though, and I've never seen, I'm ashamed to say, the modern Battlestar Galactica series, and I've heard great things about it. So I'm really looking forward to watching this. And hopefully after that I'll get around to checking the newer series from the 2000s, but great stuff obviously, so really looking forward to watching that. Much like living my youth in the 80s, I had to pick up the Dukes of Hazzard, the complete first season. Like the ATeam, I loved this series when I was a kid. Bo and Luke Duke, played by Tom Wopat and John Schneider, and of course, how can you forget Catherine Bach as Daisy Duke. Just a lot of fun, all the car chases, all the great down-home southern fun, just great charm. The movie sucked, of course, with what's her name? Jessica Simpson and Sean William Scott and Johnny Knoxville. But I loved the series when I was a kid. Oh, I should also mention there's a episode on the ATeam called Supercharged Special Feature. It's a Knight Rider episode called Brother's Keeper, and I was also a big fan of Knight Rider. Of course, the show with Hasselhoff and Kit, the awesome car. So I'm gonna get around to picking up Knight Rider, the original that series, on DVD as well. So anyway, up next we have How I Met Your Mother season 6. I love this show. I watched season 5 a few weeks ago, and after I watch this, I'll be almost caught up because we're in season 7 right now, which I haven't been watching. I wanted to watch the whole series before, so hopefully by the start of next season, I'll get around to getting 7 and watching these last 2 series. I love the show, of course. Josh Radnor, Jason Segel, what's his name? The guy who plays Barney. I can't believe I'm Neil Patrick Harris, of course, and Allison Hannigan, great as Lily. So looking forward to watching this soon. Okay, last but not least, because I'm running out of time and this is a pretty long video, is The Wire, the complete 3rd season. I watched the 1st season, loved it. I haven't watched the 2nd season yet, but I have it. So when I do get around to watching the 2nd, I'll sit down and watch this as well, hopefully. Really like the 1st season, so there you go. Those are the 5 TV box sets, plus the 8 Blu-rays. Big birthday haul. So thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll see you.